It's in the city when we in around town. Next door neighbors telling us that it's too loud. Now neighbor, can you please just turn that mess down? This is the sound of throwing pennies on the ground. Turn it up, I don't think they hear it enough. Back when Jordan's in that gold chain was living it up. Up top I had a high top fade with the high tops watching my highlight.
What's up YouTube, it's Chase here, Heroxcablex, and with the release of Tekken Tag Tournament 2, you know I had to get my friend ThaBlackGl0ve here and play a little bit, so we're going to do a little dual comm for you. Why don't you go ahead and introduce yourself, Black?
What's up people, it's your boy ThaBlackGl0ve, and if you don't know me, now you do. Playing some fighting games with my boy Heroxcablex, and we're loving this game.
Yeah, excellent game, excellent fighter, and I just really enjoy how it flows. And
it really does.
Over 50 characters, which is an insane roster, and it seems like we are getting used to that insane roster. Now fighting games have to have 50 plus characters, or else people get bored of them really quick.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Tekken always had like multiple characters. I remember you had Martial Law, Forest Law, you had two different Jacks.
Right.
You had, you had different versions of characters.
Eddie Gordo, I mean, God, he has like 10 people himself.
Seriously.
I mean,
you had so many different versions of characters that were already in the game alone, so they had to come correct.
Can we call people noobs for using Eddie Gordo? Because, I mean, the one button spam that just does an infinite combo, can we go ahead and call them noobs?
We could do that, because I've come across it myself so far, and I've barely played the game for like... I played it for about 18 hours so far.
Dude,
and I've already come across spam.
I just remember back in the arcade, you know, Tekken, I believe it was 3, Tekken 3 was like the main one, and then the original Tekken Tag.
Oh yeah.
That people were just spamming Eddie like crazy, and like you couldn't get past them, because all they do is stand and just twirl.
Yeah, Eddie Gordo was a beast character, and you know what? In my arcade, if you used Eddie Gordo, you got insulted for it. You did, because you know what? People I knew use Paul, use whatever characters, right. But when you use Eddie Gordo, you were just cheesing the whole game.
I remember back in the day, the original Tekken Tag, dude, I used to run Ogre, and God, what was the other dude? The other big beast character. I honestly can't even remember his name right now. Not Ancient. Maybe it was Ancient Ogre too. Because you had the devil-looking Ogre, and then you had the Ancient Ogre that looked like the Aztec god.
Yeah. That was Ogre.
Yeah, I ended up running both of them. It was insane. See, all people would do is just fly up in the air and just spam you from the top.
I hear that, man.
But why don't you go ahead and tell us about the characters that you normally run with and how you like them.
So the funny thing for me is I decided I wanted to pick some black characters for my first run of ranked matches, only because it was funny to me. And I picked Raven.
Playing a bunch of black characters.
Right?
ThaBlackGl0ve. Playing a bunch of black
characters. ThaBlackGl0ve, black guys, black people. Love them. Raven was a character I liked, so I definitely picked him up. He looked like Blade. I mean, come on. Who doesn't love Blade?
He does.
And I actually forget the character's name with the disco glasses and the outfit, but...
I call him Disco Black Guy.
Yeah, right? Disco Black. We're going to call him Disco Black Guy, but yeah. That's who I ran for my first ranked matches in this game, and I've actually had a little bit of success.
Yeah? Okay. Any other particular characters that you enjoy using?
Yeah, I mean, when I go back to my Tekken days, everybody always loved King. I always love King. I love Yoshimitsu too.
So much. Like
King can annoy you.
I don't understand why they decided to bring both versions of King and put them literally right next to each other. So I mean, it takes like double clicks to A, and you can get your two Kings, and they just grab the crap out of you. But,
I mean, but they did that with other characters too. I mean, you got Martial Law, Forest Law. You got the two different Jacks.
Right.
That's how Tekken is. It always was that way.
I do like the different combos that you can throw in, and it goes right into it. Right? Like I know I was using Dragon, and Like his kicks actually form into a grab, and you're just taking health down like crazy.
Yeah, one thing I noticed was I was actually watching someone else's video with 2 jacks, and they did a combo that you could really only do with 2 of the same character, kind of, and
Right.
it was insane. You know, they used a double jack combo. There was a grab, and it was off of the kick punch combo, and it was nuts.
Now, the characters that I like to run, now you'll see in the video, definitely Devil Jin is one of my favorite characters. He's just so powerful. He's really fast as well, and he's just so powerful. And he has a range attack, which who doesn't love range attacks in Tekken?
Right?
And definitely using Yoshimitsu, which it kind of pisses me off because as you see in some of the gameplay, I actually end up killing myself.
Yeah, I don't even know how it happened, because we played each other a bunch of times, and there were some times where I didn't even punch you, and Yoshimitsu died, and he had barely any health left.
Right.
Just by spinning.
I think that I was using the spin move too much, and that's what caused it to end up taking his life. I'll have to look that up and get back to the viewers about that one. Yeah, the game was beautiful. It's like one of the best looking games that I've seen in a while, and you come to expect nothing less with Tekken.
And I said this to you before, that it's one of the first fighting games recently that I've been able to actually pick up in the first week of release, and in playing it, it's really beautiful. I don't have issues with the game itself.
Right.
You know?
Now,
I like the game.
With fighting games, you kind of have to pick the game up very early, because if you go in there half-hearted and like right whenever GameStop or whatever drops it down to like 39, you're like, man, that's an awesome game, I'm gonna go buy it, and then you never play it again because you suck and you get killed online.
Yeah. I mean, when it comes to playing fighting games on release, I tried doing that with Marvel vs. Capcom 3, and what to tell you, dude, I've gotten my ass kicked in that game, because everybody who plays it, played it since it came out. So when you're buying it a year or two later, you can't compete.
Fortunately for me, I got that at release, and then they brought out Ultimate, and I didn't pick that one up at release because I was like, man, really? You can't just give me the DLC pack for those characters?
Right.
Which DLC in itself pisses me off. Like, I have a really hard time buying DLC.
Well, the big thing people have with Capcom is the DLC is already on the disc.
Yeah, and that was the big thing in Street Fighter Cross Tekken. That all the characters are actually on the disc, they just locked it.
Exactly.
Which was insane. But, anyways, we are wrapping this up. We're coming close to the end, and you know, it's been really fun getting back together with my good friend, ThaBlackGl0ve. And why don't you go ahead and tell everybody about yourself, and we'll end this.
Hey man, I'm really happy to be here. I love playing fighting games. It goes back to my history, my core, my beliefs. So I love fighting games. I love playing these. I always have fun with them. And thank you for having me, dude.
Yes, sir. Thank you. We'll definitely get back together and possibly have you on my Origins series that I'm running right now.
That would be fun.
Alright, anyways, I am Heroxcablex, and this is ThaBlackGl0ve. Check out ThaBlackGl0ve. He runs everything crazy good. If you're looking for anything gaming, anything, check his channel out. And we'll see you. Peace.
Peace.
Round 3. Fight! Perfect. Round 4.